clear. So there are so many options for you. That's why they picked it up.
Yeah. Especially if mataas yung tiwala mo sa mechanical skill mo, no? Yung mga sabi ko, kahit ako pag ranger ako, sige, pangit sa lineup, kaya ko yan. I-lane ko na lang, parang ganun. Wow. Kala mo talaga. Pero yep, game number 2 looks like it's very spicy here for Onyx Philippines, and for TLPH, medyo back to the drawing board, except for that Esmeralda. I wonder yung impact na magagawa niyan mamaya.
Sa ngayon, ang nakaka-counter kasi ng Esmeralda, shields ni Loy, not so much. Saktong-sakto lang. Di mo naman pipiliin si Loy because of the shields. Nasa damage pa rin yan. And also, yun din siya, strong lane din. No? Mahirap din lugiin dun sa lane. So, mabibigyan si Chessman ng prio when it comes to the farm. Siguro din itong Grak hindi makakaharap ng sobrang tagal kapag may Esmeralda na kumakaunter sa'yo. Kasi yun din yung naging issue kanina for Team Liquid Philippines. Walang makapag-punish dun sa Grak ni Brusco. Diba? Mabad ng mga 15 minutes, nadideal na nila yung damage kay Brusco. But it's not as problematic as Esmeralda. So, siguro ito yung ideology para sa Team Liquid Philippines. However, nasa execution pa rin yan. King Kong ulit.
Oof. Sakit. Alright, King Kong fine. I think yun yung usual move talaga ni King Kong. Once it goes crazy dun sa mid, Brusco, dinidistract yung kalaban, he goes in, sweeps in with shadow kill probably, pero hindi niya nagawa that time around. Pero the farming is definitely pretty even here, as in pantay na pantay halos, magkakatalo na yata tayo sa next turtle.
Yeah. This time si Kirk, inuunahan na si Sanford. Papapatay ba nila?
Uy, bumabalik yung buhay! Hindi kaya, it's not enough. Sanford trying to go back to the turret para magkaroon ng konting shielding. Pero it looks like it will be blocked out by Onyx. So that's a man down. And maybe advantage for Onyx dito sa turtle sa palitan nila. Like he's gonna try to go for it. Sanji with a feathered airstrike takes down Brusco. Frontline is gonna be removed. Final slash, meron pa para kay Kirk. And looks like it will be enough actually to slow down TLPH. Hindi na contest doon sa turtle.
For the very first time naging first blood itong si Sanford. Not the very first time, but the first time in a long while. Nakahanap ng opening ang Onyx Philippines. Matagal na rin tayong hindi nakikita ng ikot mula sa jungler na assassin papunta dun sa by XP lane. Siguro din Onyx Philippines surprise Team Liquid with that. Sanford was deep in the lane, kaya naman na-punish siya dito ng Onyx Philippines. Although, makakuha ng isang kill ang Liquid, makakuha pa rin ng advantage dito ang Onyx by getting that turtle. At syempre, kill dun sa isang importanting player, which is in this case, si King Kong. If makakapag-snowball ang assassin, ang Sigma jungler ng Onyx Philippines, this will be really good for the team.
Just wanna point out na sa lahat ng nangyari yun, labang pa rin sa good yung TLPH. I'm just saying, that's very impressive. And especially again, yung farming speed ng isang Hayabusa and ng isang YSS, very comparable din.
Yeah. Can attribute that din. Uy!
The long range wild charge / tech charge. And that is going to be followed up very, very well na mula ang tatlong miyembro ng TLPH with one combo from Brusco and the gang.
As explosive as that looks, nako parang hindi yun yung best na trade para sa Onyx Philippines. Kasi Flicker mula kay Brusco and the Tech Charge mag-cooldown na maga. Ang nag-exchange lang dito is the Revitalize, which alam naman natin, mas mabilis ang cooldown compared kay Brusco. Still, makikita natin dito ang Onyx Philippines na nag-iinit when it comes to their initiations. Team Liquid have equalized. Sa ngayon, si Chessman ay level 7. Si King Kong naman, kanina pa din level 7 dito. Pero magkakaroon pa siya ng isang set ng buffs. So, sa ngayon, ang tunay na advantage ay wala. Para sa teams ay okay na okay dito sa ating laban in the second turtle.
Yeah, parehas na parehas. Positioning na lang talaga yung nagiging nila no?
True.
Nagiging nagkakatalo eh. Pero so far, it would look like the TLPH are just happy to play around with this. And you have to know, alam nila na papunta na si King Kong. There you go. Mountain Shower is activated. Sanford super low, hindi na nakapag-cast ng kanyang skill, and that's gonna be it. That is gonna be King Kong with the turtle. Shielding will help them in this skirmish. Pero looks like wala mo ng other casualties at least for now.
Oh, Kirk, mukhang maganda ang gising sa araw na to. Back-to-back series natin. Nagpapakitang gilas with initiating kind of explainers. At syempre, nakita na rin natin dito with this Arlott, one of the first heroes na nagpasikat din talaga kay Kirk back in early seasons ng MPL. Nagbigay din sa kanya ng Kirkitect na moniker, di ba? This time, nagbigay sa Onyx Philippines ng napakagandang advantage sa turtle na yun. Si King Kong din, commendable yung play na ginawa doon ni King Kong. No? Naghanda siya ng isang shadow para makabalik dun sa turtle, and hinayaan niya yung Onyx at Liquid na pababain yung buhay ng turtle. And nagmukhang kakaiba yung kanyang mga movements, pero planado din pala ng Onyx Philippines. Sa kanya nakuha yung siya yung nakakuha ng turtle. However, Rockhart, sa sobrang close ng laban na to, konting-konting ginto lang yung lamang nila. Just about 800 maybe. Masasabi ko tug of war pa rin tong series na to, tong game na to.
And at the end of the day, you know what? You will accept, you will take any small advantage you can get, especially pag super scaling yung dalawang jungler. Chessman, 1v1, possibly, Sanford is close by. Pwede ba siya actually doon gumamit ng Bravest Fighter, but he's gonna opt to not use it. Waiting for Kirk. Ito, 2v2. Coming into play, wala muna mangyayari. Sabi ni Chessman, teka, farm muna ako, bro. Chill.
Yeah, chill. So, 800 gold separating Liquid at Onyx Philippines. At this point, negligible pa yan. Siguro yung XP ang importante dito dahil level 10 si King. Chessman naman, kakakuha lang ng level 10. Halos mag-11 na tong si King Kong. Sa ating susunod na turtle, crucial ang levels. May Kramer pang nakabang para kay King Kong. So, expect na baka siya unang mag-level 11 sa laban na to. The third turtle of the game.
Which is really, really useful, especially kung 50-50 kayo. Here comes that fake on the teleport here. And there you go, Brusco nasa harapan. There you go with the Landshaker. Si Super Prince ang target ngayon ni Sanford habang naglalaban yung mga tropa sa likod. King Kong goes straight for the turtle habang sobrang preoccupied nila. AOG will be missing out. That's under the tower plays happening here for TLPH. Looks like they don't mind. Kurt, sabi niya, laban tayo. Sige, pero it's gonna be 2 down for Onyx Philippines. They'll get the turtle, pero ubos ang resources nila.
Oh my God. Ito yung talaga strength ng Team Liquid. Ang nakakabaliw dito sa Team Liquid, mahilig silang mag-bait ng isang objective, tapos mas marami pa silang makukuhang crucial doon. Super Prince did not commit yung kanyang flicker, pero understandable naman kasi parang na-outplay na niya pero magaling mag-bait ang Team Liquid. Si King Kong nakakuha ng turtle, pero at the expense of his life, pina-expire ng Team Liquid yung shadow na meron doon si King Kong para kahit mag-ulti siya, share naman silang tatlong members doon, walang napatay si King Kong at nakuha pa nila kill. At ang pinakamasakit doon is nakuha ng Team Liquid yung orange buff niya. So, mayroong malaking catch-up dito si Chessman na for sure magkakaroon siya na ng advantage when it comes to EXP. At yun na yung decisive na teamfight natin so far sa nakikita natin. Laging kinikredit sa Team Liquid Philippines na pag sila yung nakauna ng turtle, first turtle of the game, sila ang nakakuha ng panalo because of how dominant they can be. Pero dahil sobrang close ng laban na to, yung ikatlong turtle na yon ang nag-decide kung sino nga ba ang mas nakakalamang.
Absolutely. This one is just no different from what we usually see. Team Liquid has been doing this pa ulit-ulit na huli with a ton. And King Kong! Hindi na nakapag-shadow out! Grabe naman, nabigla yata siya sa nagawa doon ng TLPH.
Oh my God! What a disaster! King Kong, back-to-back deaths. Ang laking bagay niyan. At sa dalawang deaths na yun, dalawang orange yung hindi niya makukuha. Chessman already working on that orange buff dun sa may top side ng ating mapa. Magkakaroon ng malaking diferensya ang EXP at gold ng dalawa nating junglers, and more importantly, mukhang ang TL din ang mas mauuna dito sa second or first lord. I mean, nakahanda si Kiel, nakahanda si Chessman, JP even fronting, and then Sanford with the flicker. Napakahirap na pwesto para sa Onyx Philippines para lumaban.
Yeah, this is crazy right now. Onyx Philippines suddenly lumiliit ang kanilang nagagalawan. Kaya nasa likod na lang. Pero Gigong pa rin ang makakuha ng Lord. Ang ganti, ang tanong, nasaan ang ganti dito ng TLPH? There goes Kurt going in. Brusco is gonna be super duper low and he's gonna get taken out. Pero Kirk, nasa harapan siya na lang yata ang titirang frontliner dito. That's not the frontliner that you want if you're Onyx. And that, just like that, I think TLPH makakuha pa yata ng mga tore kahit na nawala sa kanila yung Lord.
Ay, lumapit na damage sa may gitna at mas malaki na konti lawat. That was a gambit mula kay King Kong. But Brusco didn't have to die. At ngayon si Kirk naman ang nasa isang maling spot. Trying to dodge. Okay, trying to go for the outplays. Namuboys na ngayon. Kirk, nandito na yung manyakapin niya. Kirk eventually will still survive.
Oh my God. Grabe si Kirk,
ha? Oh my God.
What the heck, bro? Did you see how slick the moves are for Kirk? The Kirk-attack is back. The Kirk-attack is back na ba? Oh my God.
Kill-1 melting. Oh my God, di pa sila tapos.
What? Wala na bro, ano nangyayari dito? Parang tumutuloy-tuloy yata yung Onyx Philippines. They are not afraid. I think having the Lord on their side, na-boost yata yung confidence nila to make a play happen. Ayaw nilang masayang. Tapos magte-teleport pa, diversion na naman, papunta sa baba.
Chessman ang katilang target. No Grok ult sa ngayon, pero dito si Kirk. Pwedeng humanap ng angulo, getting punished and will be taken out. Nag-overheat ang Onyx Philippines. Ganda ng pinakita ni Kirk kanina. Dun sa bakbakan na napatagal niya. But wala sila ng ulti ni Brusco. Malayo din ko na ng mga tropa. They did take some of the resources mula sa Team Liquid Philippines. Nakapag-farm at nag-equalize ng gold. Nagbabalik na naman tayo in a dead even game. It took some heroics mula sa Onyx Philippines.
Yep.
So we're back. Ito na naman.
Absolutely.
Pantay na naman ang laban.
Yeah, we're very even Stevens here on the ball game. I think the next Lord, ito na yung magiging biggest factor when it comes to momentum. Don't forget, Onyx Philippines, they have a very spicy lineup. They also have the diversion. Hindi pwedeng makalimutan yon ng Team Liquid Philippines. Although, kita mo naman kung saan pupunta yon eventually. Pero sometimes, if you're so preoccupied on a team fight, you might lose track. And that might be the win condition here for Onyx as well.
May konting preps na ginagawa ang dalawang teams natin dito for Liquid. Push din sa may bottom lane. Matutulak ata completely. Hindi na. Dinepensa na dito ni King Kong. Konting slow push din mula sa Onyx dun sa may top lane. At ito ay 15 seconds bago magkaroon ng lord. Yun nga lang, importante ang purple buff for both teams. Ang maganda kasi dito sa Loyi plus the Granger is meron silang teleport play. So mabilis na sila makaka-respawn. So pwede nilang i-fast clear itong top lane so that they can get back to the fight. Exactly what they're doing now. Ayan yung teleport play nila. Kill-1 ang sasagot dun sa may top lane wave.
Okay.
At magiging even para sa dalawang teams natin.
Yeah, and for both of our teams, obviously, the Lord positioning is gonna be very much crucial. So, ma-advance na si Brusco sa harapan. Sanford nasa Gedli. Chessman sinisimulan sa likod, dun sa butas sa likod. I don't know if they can see this, pero parang kita-kita naman yata ni Kirk. JP ang nasa harapan, nagamit na yung final slash, and down goes that third airstrike as well. Sinasalo. Sanford! CCMU nagwawala doon sa gitna ng apat na miyembro dito ng Onyx Philippines. It's gonna be a reset on that Lord, and Kelra with a double kill takes out JP as well. Now napapatras na ang mga miyembro. Low na si Chessman, low na din si Sanford. No pwedeng airstrike for Sanji means they are gonna get forced back off. Oh my goodness, without the bravest fighter, walang ma-lifestealan, kumpletos regados pa, walang bumagsak, walang namatay sa Onyx Philippines in that trade. It's a 2 for 10.
Ganto mag-ML ang mga gods ng MLBB, Rockhart. Sanford, napakalupit na initiation mula kay CC Immune. I think that was a godly jump. But Onyx Philippines, for some reason, they hang on. Nandun si Gold Standard, Kelra. Pixel perfect na dash out. And then management no kanyang switch. Mind you, this is rapid boots para kay Kelra.
Oo nga, no? What the heck?
Of course, yung Wind of Nature naging crucial din dun sa clash na yon. Super Friends dealing the damage, also important. Team Liquid, maganda yung ulti ni Sanji na rin. But the counters mula kay Brusco, pati na rin dito kay Kirk. Sliver of HP, pagalingan. Hindi na, I think ito so sasabihin ko, kung hindi malupit yung Team Liquid, hindi rin malupit yung mga dodge ng Onyx Philippines. Ganun kaganda tong laban na to.
That's true. Talagang literally nagtatug of war na lang ang
Oo.
ating dalawang teams dito. No doubt about it. The skill level of this game is just elevating
Oh my
so
God.
much.
The beauty ng mga highlights na napapanood ninyo, hindi mangyayari kung hindi malupit ang dalawang teams natin as a team and individually. So many good individual plays. If we, sana makita tayo ng replay. Kasi grabe.
I wanna see a replay. Sana mamaya. Pero
We
for the
need to see a
meantime,
replay.
pause muna tayo. Higa ng
What a
malupit.
series.
Woo! Sheesh talaga, sheesh. Grabe nahihirapan na yung mata kong maghabol sa dami ng nangyayari. Ang ganda nito.
Gotta have to watch out dun sa mga goals kasi ng dalawang teams. In that last clash, naging counter play yung naging atake ng Onyx Philippines. Technically speaking, meron silang ways para mag-initiate muna. Meron silang Grok, meron silang Arlot. Pero naramdaman ko dito para sa Onyx Philippines, nagets nila na baka mas maganda kung counter player sila. At doon din nasusulit kasi yung mga resources nila, especially with the Flicker na limited lang din dito para doon sa ating Granger. We said that this Granger might have a lot of troubles kasi doon sa mga dive at long range na damage mula doon sa Team Liquid. Good synergy kasi yun eh. Meron kang magda-dive, tas meron kang Farsa, tsaka meron kang Yison Shin. Vision, long range nukes, tapos meron kang dive. Perfect scenario yun para mahanap yung mga marksman na hindi ganun ka dash heavy. Kaya lang, na-realize ng Onyx Philippines, pwede tayong mag-sit back muna, hintay muna natin silang mag-initiate, tas tayo mag-counter. For many times in this series and all throughout the day, Sanford was a problem para kay Kelra. Laging nahanap ni Sanford at na-outplay yung mga ng XP lane ng Team Liquid etong si Kelra. But eventually, ewan ko kung machine learning to mula kay Kelra. Parang may mga cogs na sa utak na yung mga codes, may mga kung ano nung commands na nangyayari na mga functions. At nalalaman niya yung mga sagot para makontra dito si Sanford. An awakening mula sa Onyx Philippines. Ang nakakabaliw dito, Rockhart, hindi pa rin gano'ng kalaking lead na nakuha nila doon. At kayang-kaya pa talaga ang tuming-fight ng TLPH.
Yeah, and TLPH obviously, despite sa lahat ng nangyari by the way, is dikit pa rin naman. It's a 3K gold lead. So they have firepower. Ang tanong lang is whether or not they can actually, again, land the firepower where it matters. Kasi pag si Bruce gusto lahat, naka-emo pa, like, what's happening, right? Like, where's the firepower going? Plus, or si King Kong, napalow nila, pero nakapag-shallow kill naman. So, parang nawala lang din yung attack niya, di ba? So, those are the things that are the big questions, especially sa mga palitan mamaya.
I have a feeling as well na pwedeng unahin din si Super Friends. Difficult thing to do. I'm thinking about yung ano yung best na team fight scenario para sa Team Liquid. Kasi kung ang plan ay i-go si Kelra at hindi nagiging effective, time na ba mag-shift ng targets? Maganda bang kunin dito si Super Prince instead? By the way, ginawa nila yung Shadow plus TP play para lumamang dun sa long lane. Team Liquid yung parang mananalo sa slow push eventually dito sa may bottom lane. Pero at least at this point din, na-control yan ng Onyx. Ay, nako, hindi na pala valid target si Prince. Naka-Winter Crown na.
Ayan na nga, di ba? Ang dami nilang pwedeng ipang-bait sa firepower na meron ang TLPH. So right now, it's a question of who will engage first na lang. Pero sabi mo nga, parang saluda lang sa Leo Onyx Is that exactly what they're gonna do here?
We'll see. Yung long lane ay minamanage siya dito ni Kel. Kahit niya yata nalalamang Onyx, so nagpakita na. Isang prompt na naman to para sa Onyx.
Oh, I think they wanna go ahead and zoom straight to the Lord. Pero wow, they actually hesitated and they backed off in orange daw muna itong si King Kong. So then they're
kasabay niya na nag-evolve din yung Lord. So 18-minute Lord na to. Aabangan si Kel? Ito ba ang ng Onyx? Nalagpas nagkasalisi.
Nadaanan nila! Oh boy. Oh, may diversion para bumalik.
Ginawa din nila. Yeah, ginawa din nila ito in the previous game, by the way. Nag-split push yung si Loyi +1. So last series, I mean. So, this have worked before para sa Onyx.
That's a good thing though. That could have been really bad para kay Kiel. Napasama siguro siya doon.
It was really scary.
Oo.
It was really
Buti
scary.
magaling din si Kiel sa tracking no? Ay sa pathing. Like,
Sa
alam mo,
pathing,
hindi ako maglalakad doon. Parang ganun.
Long way. Hindi highway ang kanyang pinili. At siya yung nakatoka na mag-clear ng bot. Medyo hindi lang ganun talaga kabilis ang isang Esme, pero it suits for slow push, I guess. Hindi niya mapapatay yung cart, but at least mamamanage niya yung slow push. At another fight dito. Buong mapa ang Lord Dance, mga kaibigan. Ganito kaganda ang quality ng ML na napapanood natin.
Okay, here comes. Nagamit na finally diversion. Ang labanan dito is kay JP. Nagamit ng AOG to dodge out of harm's way. Pero hindi pa tayo tapos. Kelwa naman ang papalit doon sa harapan. Kelra, sinasalo ang shots dito sa Esmeralda. Knock-up lahat na nagamit para kay Kel1, but this might be the opportunity for them to make a play happen. There goes CC Immune. Naghahanap ng target. Hinahanap niya si King Kong. Pero nagamit yung shadow kill in the perfect time. Immortality will pop in and looks like that is the bait. That is the trap. And it is still gonna be 5 members alive for Onyx.
Oh my God, the level of competition. Na-outplay nila si Prince, na-force nila yung crowd na maaga. Pero at the same time, nandun sila sa gitna ng laban na nasa belly of the beast. Etong si Sanford as well as Kiel. Nung pagtalon nila, they did force out a big resource, which is yung Winter Crown ni Super Friends. At meron silang chance at opening. Pero nag-turn sila eh. Nakita nila si King Kong na pwedeng mahuli. So, instead na puruhan si Friends, Team Liquid chose to shift their attention papunta doon kay King Kong kasi yun nga naman yung mas magandang target. Yun nga lang si King Kong nakapag-ulti pa with a sliver of HP, literal piso na HP nakapag-ulti pa. Then eventually pagtagal nung shadow kill, napatay pa rin siya pero may immortality nang nakaabang. So Onyx Philippines dahil nakitang-kita na doon si Sanford at si Kiel, low-hanging fruits na for them, nag-clean up na sila, hindi na respo doon si Chessman as well as itong si Sanji dahil dalawa sa mga frontliners na nila yon, and JP could not also help out dahil nagkaroon ng shift ng attention dito ang Team Liquid Philippines. Ibang klaseng decision making ang kailangan mo sa mga ganitong moments, and Onyx Philippines are thriving dun sa fact na counter initiators sila. Ini-invite nila yung Liquid Rockheart at dun sila nagpapunish.
And they answered that immediately, right? Yung, okay, yung ginamit natin kay JP yan, they're gonna re-engage, pero we are ready for it. And what they're doing now is a 3-lane push. Medyo malaki naman ang atake. Brusco pumasok into the diversion. Napatabi kay Sanford, and that's a beautiful fine slash coming from Kirk. Pero looks like it will not be actually enough to take out JP. Family pa rin naman sila Sanford. And of course, that's a Gatot Kacha na meron pa rin naman na pwedeng gamitin AOG, pero wala na sila mahanap dito. They will be able to clear the minion waves and the Lord. Reset na naman tayo.
All that sweaty gameplay para lang sa isang torre. Ganda itong laban na to. Undeniable ang defensive skills ng Team Liquid Philippines. Nakapagdepensa pa rin, only losing one of their turrets. Kamunti ka pa nila mapatay si King Kong. After nung shadow kill ni King Kong, meron siyang biniling Rose Gold Meteor para mag-survive and giving Onyx Philippines more room to breathe. 3 straight deaths para kay King Kong sa laban na to, pero nakabawi siya, mamin.
Bawing-bawi, man. Karabi. Nagulat ako na si King Kong basically nagiging bait na lang yung taga-retry, no? He's not the main DPS. 100%
yes.
Okay. Madadali nyo ako, oops, may imo ako. Madali nyo ako, oops, shadow kill. Diba? Like, it's really just his job now. He is becoming such a macro player in this game.
Kinapok na dito si JP. Does have the immortality. Kelra is hanging. Kailangan mag-ingat dito ng Onyx. Or is it a bait? Kaya ba ganito kalalim
nasa harapan,
ang mga DPS ng Onyx Philippines? Kaya ba ganito ginagawa ni Kelra? Are they inviting Sanford here?
Tatalo na naman si dito, si Immune for sure. Pero ang tanong, handa ba ang Onyx kung sakali there is a split, malayo si Kiel1 sa laban na to? They might take a while to answer. Hindi binibitawan ng Onyx yung Lord. They're trying to threaten. Talagang ini-invite nila yung TFPH na gumawa ng play.
Patience na ambak ang labanan ng dalawang teams natin dito. Kung sino ang mas manggigil, sino ang mas madulas. Pwedeng matalo sa laban na to. Decision making is important. Onyx Philippines, they're baiting. Team Liquid, they're not obliging yet. Kailangan lang i-manage dito ng Team Liquid yung mga lanes nila. So far, kudos to Onyx Philippines for managing yung lanes nila, especially itong long lane sa baba. Keeping Kiel1 busy. Bilang isang Esmeralda, hindi ganun kadaling task na ikaw yung taga-sagot nung long lane push.
Hirap. I mean, he has move speed boost, di ba? From the shield. Pero hindi yun sapat yun. Minsan pag biglaan, like ito, pag biglang nag-turn yung Onyx dito, malayo siya and he will not be able to join. Whereas Sanford, nagamit ng JP yung kanyang AOG to get out of harm's way again, just to stay alive para na makahabol si Kiel1. But then again, that is already one big ultimate na na-burn. Tas tatakbo na naman pababa yung SB.
Yeah. Pero walang tech charge. Etong si Brusco, nagamit na rin para makalayo. Lord, at this point, pinaglalaruan na lang ng dalawang teams natin.
Oh.
Kanina pa nahihilo dito. The bait is there. Kiel, tumalon na dun sa may bottom lane. Nagpakita na dito. Pero baka bait din yun. Nakaabang yung Granger sa pwedeng puntahan. Friends with the Crystal. Lone na dito yung world. At malayo si Chessman. King Kong pwede makakuha ng retry. Nakakuha na nga niya dito. And now, napasama pa si JP. Pero sa kabilang side, nandun naman din si Brusco na nabuhay after the mortality. Kirk is the exchange prisoner. But in comes King Kong para kay Kiel1. Tumama dito. Naku po. Emo Pop gets out. And now, 1-for-1 yung trade-off. Kailangan tumakas dito ni Sanford. King Kong nagpapakita doon. But Sanford is able to get out. Immortality intact pa rin. Sa tinagal-tagal nung clash na yon, yung Lord nandito na sa may taas.
And it was only a 1-for-1, so there's still a possibility of a defense here coming in from TLPH. Pero there you go, Frederick Airstrike, ginamit na ni Sanji na buong goal, na-cancel ni Brusco ang kanyang ultimasi. It looks like Chessman mapapatras dahil lang sa update dito ni Kelra as well. Natagal pa kaya si CCA yun, hindi na tumagal. And just like that, with the Lord in tow, Game 2 goes to Onyx Philippines. We're going to match point!